Week 12 takes us back to MetLife Stadium as a game between two playoff hopefuls. It's the Bills and Giants. So the Giants lost their first game of the year last week. You see the numbers by Terry McLaurin. They gave up 63 points, a season high. And for the Bills, they come in. They won the Super Bowl last year. They're 2-0 against the NFC this year, against the Eagles and Commanders. As welcome back to episode 33 of the Madden 23 franchise. I hope you're enjoying this video. If you do, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, comment, and share. And here's two playoff teams from a year ago, and certainly looking like they're going to go back. Division winners of their Eastern divisions. The Bills went on and won the Super Bowl against the Panthers. The Giants lost to the Panthers in the divisional round last year. As we'll take a look at the Giants' offense, 8.6 yards per attempt. Of course, the completion percentage isn't accurate, but you know, we're going to ignore that. We'll see the real completion percentage when they take the field. For the Bills, you know, they scored 26 passing touchdowns, 27 passing yards. It's good for second in the NFL and a 70% completion rate. It's just been really good this year as Daboll looking to get to a second straight NFC East win, something that hasn't been done in 17 years. And, you know, the Bills have won the coin toss and have deferred, so we will see the Giants offense first, as it's going to be Sam Martin kicking us off for the Bills. And Week 12 Monday night is underway. And Gerald Payne will get a return from the 7 and across the 25, and that's where he stood up. And out comes Cummings. 63% is the completion percentage. 3,100 yards, 15 touchdowns, 14 picks, but you can't ignore the 800 rushing yards and 7 touchdowns. This is the best offense in football right now, bar none. I mean, obviously the Packers put up 56 if you take out the defensive score. But they've been averaging almost 40 points a game. The average has gone down the past couple weeks. But they'll start from the 25 here. Bills stack the line, and the Giants come out with 3 tight ends from the 25. Play action. Cummings, pressure, throws deep and throws it away. Incomplete. This Bills defense took them to a Super Bowl and dominated in the playoffs. They had a shutout against the Chargers. They brought in Kevin Givens from Vegas. Matt Milano won Super Bowl MVP. And Cam Lewis now a starter in the slot for the Bills. But mostly unchanged. Give it to Barkley up the middle. Tackled by Edmonds and got 2. It's 3rd and 8. On this opening drive, they need the 35 to convert. 3 receiver sets from the 27. Play action. Cummings. Time running out. On the run. That ball's on the ground, and it is picked up by Oliver, who shoves off Bellinger into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. His first career score, the former first rounder for the Bills. And they strike first. It's 7-0 on the fumble by Von Miller. And the kick is on its way and good. So the Bills now up 7-0, a 3rd and 4 for the Giants. From the 33, and Cummings. Pressure, and he's dropped. It's Kevin Givens, who has had a career high of 3.5 sacks. And back-to-back sacks on 3rd down. Here's Josh Allen, second in the NFL in passing yards, 23 touchdowns, 14 picks. And, of course, 2 rushing touchdowns, 164 yards. Here's the offense. They brought in McCurry at left guard, but the offensive line unchanged from last year. Isaiah McKenzie, Stephon Diggs, Gabe Davis, Dawson Knox. A lot of weapons for Allen. And hopefully better protection this year from the 27. Allen is protected underneath. It's caught by Drake. Gets away from Love, and Drake, they brought him in, gets about 8. The Giants defense gives up a lot of yards and a lot of points. And nothing else to say. So you saw for the Bills, at least, you know, Devin Singletary, the starter, he'll split time pretty evenly with Kenyon Drake, who they brought in. Last year it was Duke Johnson, as they give it to Singletary on 2nd and 2, and he gets the first. 2nd and 6, and Drake back in from the 42. And play action. Allen is going to float. He's got Khalil Shakir. And Shakir to the 41. Another one of those weapons that goes unnoticed. Gets a good amount of playing time. 3rd and 10. Singletary in. And Allen protected. Steps up in the pocket. Going to take a shot to Gabe Davis. What a play by McKinney to get over there and force the incompletion. Giants take over from the 20. And a flip over the head of Poyer. It's McLaurin. His first grab of the day. He has 8. And it's 2nd and 2. From the 28-yard line, 3 tight ends. Give it to Barkley up the middle, and Barkley has the first down to the 34. Now 2nd and 8 from the 36. Halfway in the first quarter, keeper, blocked by Johnson, blocked by McLaurin, and there he goes! Jonathan Cummings up the sideline. He's going to take it the distance. 64 yards, touchdown Giants! His second 50-yard or more score of the year. First since the Miami game, and this game is tied. What a run! And Gano makes it 7-7 after a 4-play, 80-yard drive. And the Bills will take over from the 25. Two tight ends, Cade Otton, the former Buccaneer, in the bunch set to the left of Allen, gives it to Singletary. Singletary up the middle, and a gain of 14. Now it's 3rd and 11. Kenyon Drake now in 4 receiver sets. Allen. And over the middle. Good throw. It's Gabe Davis into Giants territory. Tackled by Jackson to the 36. And now it's 2nd and 4. Back to a 3 receiver set. Dawson Knox back in there for the Bills from the 30. Give it to Drake. Drake up the middle. Bounces off his tackle. That was actually Bacher. But a first down. From the 22. Long drive for the Bills now. Singletary back in. Allen will throw on the run. Sets his feet, fires. McKenzie inside the 5. And Isaiah McKenzie down to the 3. It's 1st and goal. Drake in there at running back. 4 receiver sets. From the 3. Give it to Drake. Up the middle. And he's met by Kaiser White. Nowhere to go. 2nd and goal. Drake stays in there. Dawson Knox comes in at tight end. Flag is down. Allen on the run. Pressured by Williams. Ojulari giving chase. He throws it away. But a flag in the backfield. And it's on the Giants. Julian Love was offside. 2nd and goal from the 2 now. They go 3 tight ends. And they give it Singletary. Met by McFadden. Driven backwards as Belton cleans it up. It's 3rd and goal. Drake in there. 3 receivers for Allen from the 3. And another handoff. Drake met by White. And he's short. It's 4th and goal. And they're going to bring out the kicker. It's Eddie Pinheiro. 8 for 12 on the year. Made all his extra points from 19 yards on its way, and it is good. It's 10-7 Buffalo. So the Giants take over with a 2nd and 5. In the pistol, give it to Barkley, trying to get that edge. Edmonds getting chase and forces him out. It's 3rd and 1. And the 36, final 30 seconds to play. First quarter, give it to Barkley. Met by Oliver, but he's got the first. So, first quarter coming to a close. You don't have to run this play. 3 receiver set motion. Flip it. It is Robinson. Blocker in front. Gets the edge on Hyde. Blocked by McLaurin, and he's got 9. And that will take us to the 2nd quarter. Bills up by 10. 2nd and 1 for the Giants. Cummings protected. As the man open, it's Ridley. Ridley tries to spin, but Edmonds brings him down at the 45. Gain of 8. Now 2nd and 7. Alone in the backfield. Cummings steps up in the pocket, is going to run, turns it upfield, and gets rocked, but he has the first gain of 8. So 1st and 10. 3 receivers set from the 34. Cummings has time. Hit as he's thrown by Miller. Sliding grab by McLaurin. He's got the first to the 22. And Cummings has now made 6 in a row. 2nd and 10 from the 22. And the 4 receiver sets. Play action. Cummings has time. Now time running out. And he's dropped by Greg Rousseau. His 6th sack of the year. And it's 3rd and 23. And we go 4 receivers and Bellinger alone in the backfield. Blitz is picked up. Steps up in the pocket. Finds Robinson. He has a lane. Robinson dives. And he's denied by Alam. It's 4th and 1. And they're going to go for it. In the shotgun. From the 13. Cummings. Protected, now sets his feet. Bellinger knocked away by Poyer, incomplete, and the Bills take back over. And they'll start from the 13 with 2 tight ends. And Singletary the back. Allen on the run, flips, awkward throw. He's got Gabe Davis to the 37. And Allen has hit 7 of his first 10, including 4 in a row. He has 103 yards, including that 24-yarder to Gabe Davis, who already has 2 20-yard receptions today. See, the numbers on Allen so far have just looked incredible. One of those incompletions, of course, was a throwaway. From the 37, play action for Allen. 3-man rush, pressure bearing down, a floater. Oh, that was a beautiful ball to McKenzie, but he couldn't hold on. And it's now 3rd and 6. You need the 48 to convert. Allen steps up, finds Knox, turns the corner. Ball's on the ground, and it is still on the ground and picked up by Thibodeau. Knox had it. White forced it out, and Thibodeau gives the Giants the ball in Bills territory. As we'll take a look at Cummings' first 10 pass attempts. 7 for 10, including a throwaway to start the game. He saw the 6 straight completions. He's missed 2 of his last 3, but sandwiched in there is a 22-yarder to Wan'Dale Robinson. They'll start from the 48 after the turnover. First and 10, under 10 to play, first half. Keeper Cummings, met by Milano and Elam, and he got a couple. Now it's 3rd and 8. They'll go 2 tight ends. In the shotgun, Cummings fires it underneath. He's got Barkley, stiff arm, and denied by Cam Lewis. It's 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Goal line sets. And right up the middle, he's got the first. And a sneak. So now 2nd and 10. Halfway into the second quarter. Cummings. Flag is down. He missed McLaurin. Incomplete. And the penalty is on New York. It was on Ridley. He blocked. There was a screen. It wasn't there. Now 3rd and 17. 3 receivers out there. Cummings protecting, now steps up in the pocket. Blocked by McLaurin. He's got the first. He converted a 3rd and 17, approaching 100 yards, and the Giants now in business. 1st and 10 from the 22. Give it, Barkley, blocking in front. Barkley inside the 10, and he's down to the 5. He was rocked by White. Now 1st and goal. 3 tight ends. Under 6 to play. Play action. Cummings sets his feet. Underneath. Wide open. Touchdown, New York. Tanner Hudson, his 3rd career score. He had 2 a year ago. And the Giants in front for the first time today. It's 14-10 after the extra point by Gano, who makes it. It's up and good. And that caps off a 9-play, 48-yard drive that took 4 minutes off the clock. Bills take back over after the fumble by Dawson Knox. 1st and 10 from the 24. Singletary the back. And fake it to him. Allen, pressure. Timing throw. He's got Stephon Diggs, his first catch of the day. And Diggs has a quick 20. Allen's incredible day continues. 3rd and 10. They need the Giants 46 to convert. Under 5 to play. Oh, it's a draw to Drake. And not surprisingly, it doesn't work out. Dexter Lawrence. Giants take over. That was a weird play call. 2nd and 10. Cummings, pressure. Made it. Despite the hit, it's Juwan Johnson to the 44 on a first down. Now 2nd and 11. We've reached the 3-minute mark here in the second quarter. From the 43. Play action. Cummings. Pressure. Ball's on the ground again. It's picked up by Von Miller. And Neal, the last line of defense, brings him down. It's Ed Oliver who had the touchdown to start it out. He forced it. And the Bills take over in scoring range. With 2:18 to play in the second quarter, a 3rd and 11. Blitz is sent. Allen on the run, flips it, end zone, broken up, intended for Gabe Davis. It was Adoree Jackson. They'll bring out Pinheiro, who made from 19, this from 44. On its way, and down the middle and good. And it's 13-14. Giants take over with a 2nd and 8. 2-minute warning has been reached. Blitz is picked up, and it's caught by Juwan Johnson. Now it's 3rd and 2. They'll go quick, not really hurrying yet. Cummings steps up in the pocket. Is going to run. Edmonds forces the slide. Cummings over 100 yards. Now they'll hurry to the line. 1st and 10. Cummings protected. And the underneath shot, it's caught by Darius Slayton. His first grab of the day and a first down to the 46. Now 1st and 10 under 60 seconds to play. Cummings, screen isn't there. Flag is down. He's got McLaurin to the 31. But a flag in the backfield. And Ridley is called again. Now 2nd and 20. Under 50 seconds to play. And Cummings. 4-man rush, steps up in the pocket. As time is going to roll out. Gets a block from McLaurin. Out of bounds. Forced out by Barr to the 37. It's 3rd and 1. From the 37, 40 seconds to play. Cummings. Pressure bearing down. He's offline. Intercepted. Picked up by Matt Milano, the Super Bowl MVP. Still going all the way to the 49. And the Bills have a shot to take the lead before the break. So his 3rd pick of the year ties a career high. And the Bills set up near midfield. 30 seconds to play. They have all 3 timeouts. 2nd and 10. Allen. It's going to fall. He's got it wide open. It's Dawson Knox inside the 10. 5 and forced out by Jackson at the 1. It's 1st and goal. They go goal line set. Zach Moss, the back. They have a fullback in front of them. They go to Cardona, the fullback, met by DJ Davidson. Timeout, Buffalo. 2nd and goal. From the 1. Allen. End zone. He missed Gabe Davis. 3rd and goal. Drake in there. 3 receivers out there. 16 seconds remain. Allen, wide open, and he dropped it. Incomplete. That was Isaiah McKenzie, his 2nd drop of the day. And that's 4th and goal, though, bringing out Pinheiro. This is from 18. He's made from 44 to 19, and now 18 and 16-14 heading into the break. And the Bills edge out a win with another interception by Jonathan Cummings, but a 2-point game heading into the break. Buffalo does get the ball, however. As we'll take a look at our first half tendencies. We'll start with Buffalo. And threw short 30% of the time, completed half their passes for 13 air yards. Need to get better. And for the New York Giants, a similar story. They threw it short about a third of the time, but they completed nearly 80% of their passes. You see, the rain didn't really affect them like it did the Bills. And we'll see how they adjust as the Bills get the ball first. Goodell sends us away. And Silvers will let that go. From the 25, the Bills will begin with a 1st and 10. Kenyon Drake the back, and Allen will throw with a 4-receiver set. Across the body, and he's got McKenzie with 9. Just an absurd throw, and it's 2nd and 1. Dawson Knox checks back in, and they give it to Drake. 2nd straight snap for Drake, and he's got the first to the 36. Now a 3rd and 7. They'll go 3 receivers. Drake still in there. We haven't seen Singletary yet. Allen fires in stride and dropped by Knox. Incomplete. And the Giants take over from the 27. Cummings rushed for over 100 yards in the first half. They'll start. The 4 receivers give it to Barkley up the middle. And Saquon Barkley fighting. He's got the first to the 38. Now a 2nd and 4. 16 down by 2. And another give. Barkley. Oh, he shoved Micah Hyde to the turf. He's got the first. What a stiff arm by Barkley. He's done that plenty of times this year and over the past couple of years. 1st and 10. On the outside, Barkley. Blocking in front. He's got a good block by McLaurin. There he goes. And down by Cam Lewis to the 27. This drive's really clicking. 2nd and 10. Cummings. Timing throw. He's got Bellinger. Tackled by Benford to the 18. Now it's 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1 from the 18. Play action. Cummings, pressured by Rousseau, gets away, look at his speed, there he goes, inside the 10, 5, dives, touchdown, Giants! His 9th of the year, his 2nd today. Wow, what an effort after the dive from last week. He tries to one-up it, I don't think he did, but the Giants back in front, and they'll go for 2. To go up 6, Cummings has all day. And he's going to find Watt Robinson, but he couldn't hold on. Broken up by Allison. And it will remain a 4-point game. Bills take over from the 30. Drake the back gets the call on 2nd and 5. Kenyon Drake breaks off of Love. And Drake takes it to the 44. The Bills, they moved the ball pretty well, but they don't have touchdowns. The only touchdown they've scored was the Ed Oliver fumble recovery, as Singletary on 3rd and 3 not going to get there. It was the only fumble recovery on the opening drive of the game. Giants take over from the 19 with a 1st and 10. Play action. Cummings sidesteps the rush. And down he goes. Rousseau again. 6.5 ties a career high from a year ago. It's a loss of 10. And now it's 3rd and 17. 4 receiver set. And Cummings. Pressure. Tries to set up the screen. And Oliver read it beautifully. And Barkley couldn't outrun him. It's a 3 and out. So, a punt by Gillian. Bill sent pressure, couldn't get there. And here's Silvers. Takes it from the 35, makes a man miss. Spin move at the 45 and takes it to the 48, so a short field for Buffalo. 5 minutes to play, 3rd quarter. Give it to Drake on 1st and 10. Makes a move, and Drake fights for 10, and he's got a first at the 42. 3 receiver set. Trying to retake the lead. Allen. That's timing throw. Good throw and catch by Gabe Davis. And the first down to the 26. First down. Bunch to the left of Allen. Quick throw. It's caught by McKenzie. And McKenzie has 7. Now 2nd and 3. I formation. Cardona in at fullback. Singletary gets the call up the middle. And another first down inside the 15. Now 2nd and 5. They stay in the eye. Singletary still in there approaching the 2-minute mark, third quarter. Singletary gets the call up the middle, and their truck down to the 2. And it's 1st and goal. And this is where the Giants have succeeded all day, stopping these goal line situations. 1st and goal, same formation. And a flip, and Ojulari read it, and Thibodeau cleaned it up. A loss of 5. Ojulari gets the credit, and it's 2nd and goal. They go goal line sets. Zach Moss in now at running back. 3 tight ends, give it to Moss, up the middle and met by McKinney, and it's 3rd and goal. Offside eye backfield, 30 seconds to play. Allen will throw. Allen has time, steps up in the pocket, down he goes. And it's Leonard Williams. And Thibodeau cleaned it up too, and another incredible goal line stand. And a field goal try from Pinheiro is made from 18, 19, and 44. This from 28. On its way, and it is good as the 4th quarter begins. Giants take over with the 1st and 10 from the 25. And a keeper on the outside is Cummings. White giving chase, and he gets rocked, but he has 9. 2nd and 1. From the 34, 3 tight ends, play action. Cummings on the roll. Has a lot of space, he has the first. Ball's out late, but he has the first at the 38, went out of bounds. 3rd and 7. Been good on 3rd down as they have been pretty much all year. Cummings protected, sidesteps the rush. Cummings brought down, it's Ed Oliver again. His 2nd sack of the day. And boy, what an impact he's made. 6 Buffalo sack, the Giants have 1. And that came on the goal line stand a drive ago. Bills take over with a 2nd and 10. Allen, quick throw, it's Stephon Diggs, who's been quiet today, to the 41. Now 3rd and 1. I formation. Cardona in front of Singletary. Gets the call. Singletary finds a crease. McFadden couldn't bring him down, and McKinney couldn't. Devin Singletary is gone. Touchdown, Buffalo. 59 yards. His 10th score of the year sets a career high. And the Bills back in front, and they'll go for 2 here in the 4th quarter. To go up 7. They have 3 receivers out there. Kenyon Drake in at running back. Gets the call in. Walks in for the 2-point. It's 27-20. And that was their first offensive touchdown of the game. 1st and 10. Cummings. Timing throw. He's got Ridley. Ridley takes it to the 40, gain of 15. They haven't really passed the ball. They have nearly 300 yards of rushing so far. But 2nd and 6, play action. Cummings. Deep drop. Has the time. Ridley again. Calvin Ridley. And down to the 30. And another 1st down for the Giants. So here we go. At 30 alone in the backfield. Unblocked defender is Von Miller. Cummings, ball's on the ground, and it is picked up by Evan Neal, and Neal takes it to the 17. That's a 1st down. Milano forced it. The 2nd of the year. But it's a 1st down in the red zone for the Giants. From the 17, under 10 to play in regulation. And a keeper for Cummings. Cuts it back. Blocked by McLaurin. He's got it. Touchdown, Giants. His 3rd of the game. And that's career rushing score number 10 for Jonathan Cummings. This game is an extra point away from being tied. And Gano is iced. And the kick. It's shanked. It's no good. And I can't kick under ice, it appears. Bills take over, 2nd and 6. From the 30. And they give it to Kenyon Drake. Blockers in front. Love can't bring him down, and Robinson finally does with a 1st down gain of 10. Bills are starting to find a ground game. 1st and 10 from the 40. Play action. Allen, he's got him wide open. It's Gabe Davis. Jackson giving chase, but there's no hope now. Touchdown, Buffalo. 60 yards, his 4th of the year. And the Bills up by 8. And I don't know what happened there. But Pinheiro makes it an 8-point game halfway into the 4th quarter. Unbelievable. 1st and 10. Giants take back over. 2 tight ends, give it to Barkley on the outside, blocked by Johnson. Saquon Barkley gets the edge. Finally tackled by Poyer at the 41, again is 16. Now a 3rd and 14. In the pistol. Cummings protected. Finds Gunny Galladay, and Galladay has the first. Kenny Galladay making his first impact of the day. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 48. And Cummings will keep blocking, and there he goes. Jonathan Cummings slides down to the 34, and that does put the Giants over 300 yards rushing. 1st and 10, 3 tight ends. Give it to Barkley, blocking in front. Saquon Barkley, and finally brought down to the 16. Now it's 2nd and 10. In the red zone, under 5 to play. Cummings has all day, now steps up in the pocket. Blocked by Ridley, does he have 4? He couldn't dive, he slid instead in this 1st and goal, but he does have 200 yards rushing. In the shotgun, Cummings, protected, sidesteps the rush, and it's dropped by McLaurin. 2nd and goal. 3 tight ends now under center. Blitz, hit as he's thrown, touchdown, Giants, and they're within 2. It's Terry McLaurin, his 9th of the year, sets a career high. And the Giants are going to go for 2 with 4:08 to play here in the 4th quarter. So in the shotgun. Can they get it? 3 receivers out there. Cummings sidesteps the rush on the run. Awkward throw. Ridley, he's got it. This game is tied at 34. What a game. Much better than the game against the Packers, that's for sure. At least in this point of the game. 2nd and 10. Bills take back over, trying to ice this game here. It's Isaiah McKenzie, and the 1st down to the 40. So at the 40, 3.5 to play here in the 4th quarter. 2 tight ends. Allen will throw. Timing throw. He's got Gabe Davis again. Breaks a tackle, kind of, and fights all the way to the 43. Now 3rd and 8. From the 41. Allen. Quick throw. Oh, how did he catch it? Gabe Davis. And that puts him into field goal range as we've reached the 2-minute warning here in New York. So we'll see if they throw it again for the rest of this game. Giants got to stop the run now. Singletary, Dexter Lawrence, and Williams sandwich him. Gain of 2. 2nd and 8. Singletary, Williams, and Lawrence again. And it's 3rd and 7. From the 20. I formation again. They won't throw it. Singletary met by Robinson, who was unblocked. A loss of 2. And they'll kick the go-ahead field goal by Pinheiro. From 40. It is good, and the Bills are in front again. So Cummings has a shot for a game-winning drive against the Super Bowl champions. He'll start with a throw to Barkley. And Barkley takes it to around the 40. Gain of 15 and a great drive starter. Not in hurry-up mode yet. 4 receiver set. Stepping up in the pocket. He's got Bellinger. Tackled by Milano. 1st down into Bills territory. 60 seconds to play. Cummings. Quick throw. Barkley. That puts him into field goal range. And Barkley takes it to the 31. A gain of 16, and now they will hurry. Deep drop. Cummings protected. And now on the roll, chased by Rousseau. Up the sideline he goes, inside the 20, and out of bounds at the 16. So 1st and 10. 16 yards away from winning the game. Cummings, pressure, and that ball's out, and it's picked up by the Bills, and they've just won the game. Greg Rousseau finished it, and the Bills hold on and defeat the New York Giants, who have now dropped 2 in a row to fall to 9-2. So that was just a very, very sad way to end the game. I mean, we were on the doorstep, we were in the red zone, and then I thought I was going to have time. A 3-man rush was what killed us. Greg Rousseau chopped down. I mean, Cummings had 5 fumbles today. That was, I mean, he's been turning it up. The fumbles the last couple of weeks we've been getting really unlucky with. We just have to get better with it, I guess. I mean, luckily we recovered 2 of them, and then I threw an interception. So 3 fumbles lost and an interception. Not really good game. Saquon Barkley, I mean, we rushed for 356 on the Bills. I mean, 229 by Cummings, 127 by Barkley. Both really good averages. 3 touchdowns by Cummings. I can already tell he's going to be one of the shorts. Kaiser White, I mean, he was the only bright spot in defense. Not really, we don't have a lot of stat patterns on defense, I guess, today. Not really a lot of sacks. Not really. It was just the 1 sack. It was by Leonard Williams, and Kaiser White, the only turnover. Allen, 21 of 37, 340 yards, a touchdown. Gabe Davis, 165 of those, 340 in a score. And Ed Oliver, 9 tackles, 3 tackles for loss, 2 sacks, 2 forced fumbles, and a 14-yard touchdown to kick things off. That pretty much ended up being the difference. So, a really tough game to lose, but that was the hardest part of our schedule. We played the 1 seed from last year in the Green Bay Packers with their MVP quarterback, and the team that just won the Super Bowl with their MVP caliber quarterback in Josh Allen. So, I mean, I wish we would have went 1-1, but at least this was close. So we could probably, if we played again, we might have sneaked this one out. On to upgrades, we have 3. Evan Neal up to an 82, Michael Jackson up to a 66, and Tanner Hudson up to a 63. And now on to games across the league. Let's start with Thanksgiving with the Eagles and Cowboys. We'll start with Jalen Hurts' opening drive. He finds Jarvis Landry 23 yards. They review it, but he got the feed in. It's 7-0 Philly. They get the ball back halfway in the first quarter, and Hurts finds Dallas Goedert, who breaks a tackle and gets about 22. Eagles had a field goal. It's now 10-0. Dallas gets the ball back, and Dak Prescott with a play action finds Sterling Shepard, 15 yards, and it's now 10-3. Philly still in front. Eagles get the ball back here in the second quarter, and Trayvon Diggs forces the incompletion, and not only that, he picks it off. Returns it for about 7. It's now 10-6. The Cowboys kick a field goal. Well, the Cowboys get the ball back. Next drive, Dak Prescott takes a shot, and Sterling Shepard rewards him 34 yards. Cowboys now in front, 13-10. They get the ball back, and they give it to Zeke Elliott, who finds a crease and breaks tackles like he does so well, and he goes 61 yards. Cowboys now in front, double digits. It's 20-10. How about that run? Eagles get the ball back. We take a third quarter, and Chauncey Golston forces it out. Adenyi recovers it. Cowboys now lead by 13, 23-10. Eagles get the ball back, and Jalen Hurts on the 3rd and 12, heaving up a prayer, and he's got A.J. Brown, 37 yards. It's now 13-23. Cowboys get the ball back, trying to go up 3 scores, and they do by giving it to Michael Gallup, who gets away. An awful pursuit angle, but 63 yards. It's now 30-13. Eagles trying to get back in this game, a 3rd and 8. They needed to start somewhere, and Jalen Hurts is going to give them a spark in the 4th quarter. An 18-yard rush. It's a 2-score game now, 30-16. And now 3rd and 2. Dak Prescott takes back over, trying to ice this game, and instead he throws a pick to Hassan Reddick. And not only is it a pick, it's a pick 6, 94 yards. It's a 1-score game, 23-30. Unfortunately, the Eagles turn it over. Cowboys get the ball back, and Dak Prescott ices it with Sterling Shepard. Cowboys win it down at the 1, 30-23. Now on to Washington and Miami. We'll start with Daniel Jones on the 3rd play of the game. Throws an interception to Xavier Howard, and Howard takes it to the 24, 18-yard return. It's now a 3-0 Miami lead. Next drive for the Commanders. Daniel Jones on a QB draw. We saw his mobility in New York last year, but is fumbled and picked up, and Jerome Baker forced it. It's now a 6-0 lead for Miami. They get the ball back, and Tua in the second quarter finds Cedric Wilson a 4-yard score. It's now 13-zip over the Commanders, who get the ball back. And how about a fake field goal? The backup quarterback finding John Bates, a 5-yard score, 13-7 is the score. Miami still in front. 2-minute drive time, or thereabout. But Daniel Jones on a 3rd and 12. A prayer is answered. Jahan Dotson over the guy who got it all started. 35 yards, 13-10 is their halftime score. We take it 3rd quarter, and we'll start with a 2nd and 10 by Daniel Jones. Finds Jahan Dotson. They add 15 with a roughing the passer. 27 yards. This game's tied at 13. Now 3rd and 8. Later on, next drive, Daniel Jones gets sacked by Emmanuel Ogbah. That's a safety. It's now 15-13 Miami. We take it next drive after the safety punt on a 2nd and 8. How about a screen to Kareem Hunt? And Hunt with a quick 13. 18-13 is the score. How about that? Next drive, they give it to Kareem Hunt on the ground. And a 1-yard score, 25-13. Miami starting to pull away. Daniel Jones now 4th quarter trying to go for a game-winning drive. That pass is broken up on 4th down. They had a field goal, now 28-13. One last opportunity in the final 70 seconds, and Daniel Jones finds Noah Igbenogany, who takes it the distance. Dolphins win it 35-13 after the pick 6. I mean, that was an embarrassing game to watch. On to the rest of the scores. The Bears beat the Lions to start the triple header, and to finish it, the Saints beat the Texans 30-20. On the Sunday slate of games, the Jags beat the Ravens, the Panthers beat the Titans, the Chiefs blow out the Patriots, the Falcons upset the Buccaneers, the Raiders beat the Browns, the Cardinals beat the Niners, the Seahawks upset the Steelers, the Packers beat the Rams, the Broncos beat the Jets, and on Sunday Night Football, the Chargers beat the Colts 38-35. So no standings, we'll head right to the playoff picture. It's now week 12. We'll start with the division leaders in the AFC. Raiders at 10-1, Bills 9-3, Steelers 7-5, Jags 6-5. In the wild card, we have Chiefs 7-4, Ravens 7-5, and Bengals 6-5. Everyone is currently in the hunt. That's not in the playoffs right now. In the NFC, we're still the 1 seed at 9-2. The Packers have the tiebreaker over us, but they're still 9-3. Bucks 7-4. They've started to fall off a bit. Cardinals 6-4-1. In the wild card, Cowboys 7-4, Panthers 7-4, and Saints 6-5. Everyone again in the hunt. For players of the week on offense in the AFC, Justin Herbert in the win at Indy, 372 yards, 4 touchdowns, and 22 rushing yards. And in the NFC, Cody Burns in the win at Pittsburgh, 333 yards, 4 touchdowns, a 141 passer rating, and 14 rushing yards go along with it. For defense, Ed Oliver, 9 tackles, 2 sacks, 2 forced fumbles, and the touchdown. We saw the stats there. And in the NFC, Marshawn Lattimore, 5 tackles, 4 deflections, and 2 picks in the win at Houston. For leaders, Tom Brady, 39, 27 yards, 26 touchdowns. Jalen Hurts and Daniel Jones, 21 interceptions. Rushing, Najee Harris, 1299 yards. Barkley, 18 touchdowns. Elliott, 90 broken tackles. Receiving, Cooper Kupp, 1338 yards, 15 touchdowns, 592 after the catch. And wrapping things up with defense, Cole Holcomb, 138 tackles. Micah Parsons reached 20 at 20 and a half. And Diggs up to 20 interceptions. Unbelievable. Week 13 NFL action kicks off with Thursday Night Football between the Bengals and Cardinals. The Sunday slate of games kicks off with Chargers, Patriots, Seahawks, Saints, Browns, Lions. We play the Jets, Jaguars, Falcons, Ravens, Bears. Eagles play the Commanders, Chiefs, Raiders, Vikings, Niners, Cowboys, Bills, Colts, Rams, Steelers, Titans on Sunday night, not Monday night. Buccaneers, Panthers, Packers, Broncos, Texans, and Dolphins are all on bye. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time when we face the New York Jets.